What's up, guys? It's Sion. We're back, and happy Monday. All right, so I want to point a few things out. We want to talk about quality of life. We are going to talk about the translation site, and just how people will say things and not be truthful, like the whole Karama Link thing. I literally said, and this is like me quoting myself. Karama Link, in my opinion, is trash compared to the other Meta Ninja. He is better than majority of the cast, even better than everybody that I have, which is 85% of my of my characters. He's better than all of them, but he struggles against the other characters because he's supposed to be the flagship ninja, so he shouldn't be struggling. In my opinion, he should be better than that. But all people heard was Karama Link is trash. They didn't pay attention to the rest of the sentence, and that's the most one-track minded, tunnel vision, idiotic people that you can possibly meet in life who do stuff like that. Those are people who hear one thing and run off and want to go shoot somebody, but ignore the rest of the sentence. Like, maybe you shouldn't do that because they got 100 guns over there and they get killed. And then it's like you're feeling sad for the one person because he was too stupid enough to listen to the rest of the damn warning. And it's like, what do you do about people like that? So there was some money in my comment section. You guys probably saw it. He said that again, I plagiarized the Tendo thing. And I'm like, I use this. I don't use anybody else. I don't have to use anybody else because it does two things for me. If I need to translate it in Chinese, I can read it. I'm not great at Chinese, but I can read Chinese. So if I need to do it, I can do it from here just fine. And it has the skill bricks right next to the characters, so I don't really have to try all that hard. I don't have to go somewhere else. I don't have to do it in game. I can do it right here and then use the alphabet because, like I said, I'm not that great with it, and translate it. Now, you guys probably saw me do that in streams a few times where I would come across something and then I would just stop and then I would slowly try to read it and then come up with it. It's one of the reasons why I don't do the 10 questions automatically right away. I can do it. I can sit there, but in 30 seconds, I'm not going to do it in 30 seconds. I'm too slow for that. I'm not good enough to do that, and I'm not going to act like I'm good enough to do that. But what ends up happening over here is when I'm actually translating this over here, what ends up happening is sometimes the mouse moves and then it goes back to Chinese. So then mid-video, I'm just like, F. I'm stuck, and that's what happened to me the other day with this video. I bumped the desk, and when I bumped the desk, it did this, and then when I came back, it was stuck that way. And I was like, oh, damn. And see, it did it exactly right now. It doesn't retranslate it for some reason. It gets stuck in Chinese. So what I ended up having to do is I had to read the rest of this scrambling in Chinese. So you guys didn't see it, but I had to open up the alphabet. I had to open up different things, and it kind of, if I don't know, for those of you who read two different languages, it kind of messes you up when you have to do that on the fly. So that's what caused me to mess these two up. And then I just had to do it rest in Chinese like this. So I'm over here on the side, scrambling and panicking, trying to read it, and looking at alphabet and okay, this is this. I'm doing all that on the fly, and that's why I was shaky. I wasn't reading anything. I was reading this. I'm always reading this. So that's why I don't understand why dudes do that. But you saw there, when it was translated, that this is a prompt, but he was just swearing up and down, he doesn't say anything about prompt. See, that's what happens when you plagiarize. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Okay, is the official site for Tencent wrong then? I don't get it, guys. People see what they want to see. I don't get it. I don't know if he's just trying to troll or he's being dumb. I don't know what it is. All right. So going forward, once again, since I have to keep repeating this over and over again, it gets really annoying, guys. I am reading the translation site. Now we have the red Naruto site as well, but it doesn't actually do the translations that way. It's a little awkward for me, so I'm gonna keep using this until maybe they'll update it to have it just a little bit different, a little bit separate, so you can do it in the same screen and stuff like that. When they do that, then I'll probably switch over to using that one. But for now, I'm gonna keep using this when it comes to translation, and then I'll use that for other types of things. But both links will be in the description, so it's kind of whatever. All right, so quality of life. The reason why I want to talk about this is I want to talk about the coupons. You can easily get between 100 to 150 coupons a day. It didn't used to be like that, and to be honest with you, I didn't even notice that it had gotten like that until probably like a week ago. That's when I noticed it, and I was like, oh, we kind of get a lot of coupons now. And the same thing that goes along with scrolls. Scrolls, you easily get a lot of scrolls now. So the game is actually a whole lot more free to play, and somebody as a free to play player could amass, go after these ninja that you thought were only cash shop ninja, like the Ai, Sasuke, Susanoo, like Roshi in hand is kind of like whatever, you get that. Madara, Kurama Link, like all those types of ninja, man, Getsu, like all those rare ninja that you thought that maybe you had to spend a lot of money for, not necessarily the case anymore. Like you can probably do that in like a year as a free-to-play player, as long as you play constantly and get scrolls from other means. If you're one of the free-to-play people who buy the monthly, because I still consider them free-to-play. If you pay for the monthly medallion and stuff like that, I still call that free-to-play. If you don't spend anything else. People might disagree with that, but no, he's spending money. He's not free to play anymore. I don't know what that. He's no, matter of fact, he's casual. Like, come on, man, give people a break. Like, they paying bills, man. Like, they're paying the game bills. Let them buy that medallion. It's still free to play. They ain't buying a character. Like, come on. Like, I don't know. People need to stop being anal about stuff like this. Like, give them a break. The other thing that's quality of life is that somebody pointed out is the EXP is a little bit higher now. I didn't notice that because I've just been grinding forever. It's still the same levels, but it's a little bit higher now. I'm like, you see, I'm at the level now, so it's kind of is what it is when it comes to that. But I don't know. To that extent, I don't know if I believe that or not. I was told that. And as far as the meta checks, because you have certain people saying that, you like meta check wise, hey, your servers 1 through 10 are abbreviation compared to the rest. No, it's the oldest servers, yes, but they're not that much different from everybody else. And I have a few Chinese friends, some who have accounts in the other brackets who are going to let me use their accounts to show that it's not that much different. You could have some brackets where people are in love with certain characters, which that can happen. But majority line, most of everything works the same way. If you get a certain character to be it's just stamped. Like, there's 2 characters that are like that right now in this game, Ai and Kurama Link. If a pay-to-win character stuffs them, you're not beating them. You're just not beating them. It's just the way it is, and that doesn't necessarily mean that they're that OP. It just means that they're pay-to-win characters. And technically, if you want to get technically, if you look at in terms, they're both high seal cost characters, so they should be pay-to-win characters. So, it is what it is. Now, that's kind of like, that's not to say that somebody who's average, who's a casual player who spends a little bit of money, who's going to run around and win with those characters, is probably not going to happen, to be honest with you. You see that happen with Ai. Ai doesn't stand out there long enough. And some of the videos that I show you with Ai in it, it's mainly people who stuffed Ai. Like, he doesn't naturally just be badass, even with the skill breaks. If I wouldn't got Ai skill broken, the same thing with Kurama Link, they wouldn't perform at this power level the same way that they do for those people, because they stuffed those characters, which it is a credit to them, which is what I was talking about in that Chinese gamers video. And then technically I wasn't even talking to him. I was talking to the people who were using his video as an example to say, oh, look at Kurama Link, he's badass, when the dude literally said that his Kurama Link is like 80k power and the rest of his team is 150k. That literally tells you all you need to know right there at that power level, that, he did a good job of stuffing the character. It has nothing to do with the character. It's that, he stuffed the character that was already better than 85% of the character population. So then he ran off because he was, I guess, I don't know, maybe he didn't read English right. He assumed that it was me trying to diss him, but it wasn't me trying to diss him. I was talking to the people trying to use his video as like a valid testing tool when he's doing like duo PvP and stuff like that, and has kind of a ringer character. I'm like, what? Like what? Like that's what that comment said. It's like people don't say or show the whole context. He didn't show the whole context of what I was actually talking about. He just showed me saying, oh, duo PvP is a valid testing now. He wasn't testing. So my comment didn't even make sense for him to show it separately like that, but it's just to show it that way and then try to make somebody look bad. Like, you need to look at little stuff like that. Like, I'm sitting there like, why would you just put that and not put the whole thing on what I had said and why I had said it? He just put, oh, like, that makes no sense. Like, when you go back and like look at that video that he did, like, that makes no sense for it to be there like that. And then on top of that, when I was talking about the Danzo thing, the Danzo was in the front and they got demolished. And I would never put Danzo in the front because his defense is just not high enough for that. Like, it's just not. Like, let's look at Danzo. But again, like, this stuff is not said in videos. Like, people just, you know, they want to see what they want to see. They want to try to troll and try to lie, and like, you know, it's never. People don't like the truth. I don't know. People don't like to tell the truth. They like to lie and make up shit so they can laugh and be funny and stuff like that. And it's like I said, like, why do people feel the need to like to do that? See, now he has life and he has defense and his resistance okay, but I wouldn't put him out there. I wouldn't put him out there. He doesn't have a shield. All he has is a AoE, the Resurrect. He has the Resurrect. He doesn't have anything to keep himself from being targeted and demolished. And most of the time, if you notice, the Resurrect is always used on some other character. You can, don't get me wrong, you can use it on yourself. You can use it on yourself. And this is not bad stats, but I just would not put a support in the front. He's a support character. That was my point for actually saying that. He's a support character, and you know why? He's supposed to have his barrier. You shouldn't put him in the front so he'd be the first one to be gone, and then his barrier is gone. Like, I don't know. I thought that's how you play the game. You don't put the barrier person in the front unless it's like Roshi or something like that. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're supposed to put him in the front so he can be out there and die. So, which is what happened to that person. Like, I would have never done that. So, you know, that's what I was pointing at. And again, it wasn't at him. It was at the people who were trying to use him as an example. But, you know, you can't, like, you know, they amped him up. And like, yeah, this, that, and the third. And, you know, got him out here making this video. And they're like, oh, you got the Chinese people roasting you. What, his friends? Because it's not the Chinese people roasting me. It isn't. It was like what, his friends? The same way that these dudes come through and be like, oh, you got the Naruto Online community roasted you. Yet, still 100 likes. Like, 10 or 15 dislikes, which who are all like the same people. We all know it's the same people. Like, they posted in the Discord and they have their little Discord party. Like, oh, what's dislike? Like, YouTube even cares about dislikes. Like this isn't like the year 2000. YouTube doesn't care about dislikes. So it's like, and then the rest of the community doesn't either. Like, it's still got like 100 likes. I'm still getting over 2K views. So they're like, who cares? Like, nobody cares. Like, I'm down to 1,000 views of your friends that you're hanging with. Like, I'm not vain enough to care about that. And I know that this must seem like something that, like, it's foreign to people. Like, I'm not a weak person. I don't get butthurt because some kids and some brats on the internet dislike me. It doesn't really matter to me, to be honest with you. I don't cry. I don't lose sleep at night. I don't feel sad. Like, it doesn't affect anything. You see, I just make video next to video next to video. I go play something else. I play with friends. I stream on with my boys. Like, you see me streaming with Magamu and having fun and everything else. It does not affect me. So I don't understand why. Maybe other people, maybe emo people who sit up there and be like, oh my god, these guys don't like me, and want to kill themselves or take a needle or something like that. And I feel bad that they're even exist somebody out there like that. I wish I could stop at each and every single one of them. Like, look, it ain't even that serious. These people don't exist in your life. They don't see you. They don't actually talk to you. They want to be around you. They sit up under you just so they can see you and use you as a source of energy. It's like haters are going to hate at the end of the day, and there's nothing that you can do about haters. Haters are going to hate regardless. It doesn't matter what I do, they're going to do regardless. Like, they're coming into my Discord and lying and everything else and not thinking that, like, you know, my admins themselves and other friends are in the same Discords that they're doing the same shit about. I'm like, why are you being fake? Like, really? Community, don't be fake. Like, you know, like those people, you guys who are doing that, don't be fake. Like, that is literally the fakest thing that you could possibly do. I will not teach my kids to be fake like that. You see, I'm trying to mess with Tendo. Don't take this team seriously at all. This is just PvE because I wanted to beat stuff. And it was the easiest way to go about it, using Tendo right now, because I had to actually have a better team than this, and it was working better, but it was kind of like single target, and I was getting triggered, so I was like, nope, can't be doing single target. And on top of that, I don't have bonds. I don't have bonds for Sasuke. I don't have bonds for Tendo, or this Ambu Tsunade, which is a problem. So my actual overall power is down like 9k with this team, which is annoying because I don't have any bonds for them. And Tsunade, she doesn't have a bond. Tendo, I think, does, and Sasuke does, but I just never put any bonds in him because it's really expensive, you know, going after, and I'd rather go after other characters with bonds right now. I don't think Sasuke is important to put bonds onto at the moment. That's just me. I could be wrong. If somebody disagrees with that, you know, by all means, because you know how people do. But no, you're supposed to put everybody with bonds. You got to have power and everything. I'm like, come on, man, really? Really, dog? Anyway, now I don't have the prompt on him. He only has 2 things broken right now. Like I said, I'm still working on the whole Sasuke. I mean, not Sasuke. The whole Tendo Pain prompt. Like, it's just annoying. Like, to be honest with you, I think I've easily spent. We're up to 27 now. We're up to 27. I think 26, 27 on the prompt, and it's really bad. It's super hard to skill break him. I think Naruto, Sage Naruto, I went up to like 50 before I got it at a good point, and then I locked it, and then, you know, did it again until I can get him to a good point. It's really annoying. I don't even know what else to say. Yay, nuke him. I could do the Tendo gets all the girls team. No, because that team was actually pretty good. But whatever. It's not dead. Oh, the combo didn't finish. That's fine. Anyway. But yeah, I'll get him. and we'll have some fun with him. Now, I will say that I've been watching other fights with Tendo, and it doesn't look like he affected too much, to be honest with you. Like, there was one fight, that showed you in yesterday's fights. Like, it really didn't look like he did much of anything, to be honest with you guys. Like, he was just there. He nuked once, I think. But it didn't look like he did anything. So, meh. Alright, so I believe we're just gonna do some flips. I think flips are up. I'm gonna do that. I missed my coupons today. I woke up too late. That's like, it's really hard playing in a different time zone. Like, don't underestimate that at all. It's really hard. I'll do that power later. Open. There we go. All right, nothing there. Let's go back. Can I get an S, man? Wow. I'm like doing this. Hasn't it been like 40, 50 days yet already? I've been doing this every day and I can't get an S. I want to finish that already. It's freaking annoying and boring. Anyway. Alright, no scroll. I just gotta scroll apart. I forgot who that's for. And I'm gonna have to do it next video. Well, that kind of sucks. I wanted to do that for you guys. It's another 2 hours or so. So I'll let it overlap until tomorrow. I'm not that concerned because I'm like so far away anyway. Majority of it is what it is. And I think I get another scroll. I think I get 2 more scrolls. I gotta look. Yeah, I can't get 2 more scrolls. So I'll get 2 more scrolls and then we'll just 10 flip next video. Sounds like a plan, right? Alright, so that's about it. Remember, all you gotta do, I'm gonna put this in the description. Just like go here and like it's super simple to see these translations, and then like if you're good at Chinese, just get your alphabet right next to it and then just start reading. If you know how to translate that way, it's like really easy and stuff like that. It's not hard to do at all, to be honest with you. Like just start trying to learn it as best as your possibility. Like I'm slow, like you slowly go along with it. And yeah, so I'll catch you guys next video. And don't if anybody is ever trying to bully you out here, man, like don't let people bully you. Like and don't even take it to heart, anything like this. If you're doing what you gotta do, just do what you gotta do. There's nothing to be worried about. People going to say what they're going to say regardless. I don't care. You shouldn't care either. This is just for anybody out there who's being bullied or people are disrespecting you. Don't never take it to the extreme. If you need somebody to talk to, find somebody to talk to. Hell, if you're being bullied, come talk to me. You can hit me up. I'll talk to you and be your friend. Don't never let any of these morons out here make you feel less than what you are. Be legendary as always. Peace.